Okay, hello everyone. I am back again for another review, and this time I'm going to be reviewing Tinker Crate. And Tinker Crate is advertised all over the place. If you are a homeschooler, and even if you're not, maybe you have just a kid who is really interested in sciencey kind of stuff, you probably have heard of Tinker Crate. It's a subscription service for STEM type the STEM type projects, and KiwiCo is the parent company behind this, and I believe that the Tinker Crate is for ages 9 to, I'm seeing it right here, I can't see it, I'm so blind, 9 to 16 plus, it says 9 to 16 plus. Now I have an 8-year-old, and when his auntie was looking at ideas for a Christmas gift for him, knowing how sciencey he is, we were looking at all the different subscription boxes. She really wanted to do a subscription to something. And we looked at a number of different things, including Tinker Crate, and then also Kiwi Crate, which is the one for the younger kids. Kiwi Crate is for ages 5 to 8. And he is 8 years old. So, you know, I debated that one, but I really thought that he would be okay with going with the 9 and up one. And I wasn't wrong. Now, these can go pretty deep, actually. This little magazine that comes with it goes into not only the project you're working on, but how you can expand on the project and learn more things. So I see why they say that you can do this for ages 16 and up. I know anytime we've been working on these projects and the older kids come in, they're usually pretty interested in what's going on. So I do think that it's appropriate if you have an 8-year-old who's really science oriented, and you don't want to go with the Kiwi Crate. They have some other subscription services, and I'm not real familiar with them. You've got the Tadpole one, which is ages 0 to 2. The Koala, which is ages 3 to 4. Sorry, it's really small print. Forgive me. Kiwi, which is 5 to 8. The Atlas, which looks like more of a geography type kit, which I'm really interested in looking at. By the way, I know nothing about it. Ages, is that a 5 or a 6? Oh, this is embarrassing. 6, ages 6 to 11. This is the Doodle kit for ages 9 to 16 plus, and then the Tinker Crate, which is 9 to 16 plus. So the Doodle one, I'm assuming, is more of an artsy one, but this is a STEM one, which STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. So it's going to incorporate those concepts into the kits. I'm going to put that aside because this is what the box looks like when you first get it. You do get one a month. I believe they have 6-month subscriptions and 12-month subscriptions. And is this the first one we got? I think this was the first one we got, but I think it just depends on when you sign up. I don't know that they come, I really honestly don't know if they come in a specific order. I think every month has a different box, and when you sign up, the next month you get that box, whatever they're shipping that month. But if I find out that I am wrong, I will make a note on this video to indicate that. So when you get it, it's taped up. You open the box. Try not to destroy the box because some of the projects actually utilize the box in the project. So make sure you're not ripping tape off and destroying the box, because you never know. You may end up needing the box. This is the hydraulic claw. Make your own hydraulic claw. And this one, his dad put together with him. He worked with his dad on this. I've been working with him on the other. I've got 3 projects I can show you. So the instructions come in a fold out, and it literally tells you step by step what to do. And honestly, he's done these projects on his own. I just guide him. So, or I hold things in place while he tapes them down or whatever. I just help him. I do not do the project for him. Older kids could probably completely do it independently, and he actually might be able to. I'm just a little leery on that at this point because he is on the younger side for these, but plus I like to teach him while he works on these. So I'll get into that in a minute. They give you a tool to do that. So anyway, these are the instructions. They tell you exactly what to do step by step. They provide all of the pieces that you'll need. And it tells you here all the pieces that you need, so you can go through the kit if you want to make sure everything is there. And then of course there's, from home, we needed scissors and a glass of water to do this. So it's very clear cut. We had no questions about what we need to do, and we've been able to do this pretty easily. Oh, look, see, they have the box here that you can use to keep building. So this would be a project to expand, an expansion project here, and we haven't done that yet. We just did the initial project, but they give you plenty of tools in this one to expand. So you get a Tinkerzine magazine with this, and this, we had so much fun looking at this. This was, I guess his dad didn't utilize this when they did the project, so I got it out and we started talking about all the different things that were hydraulic. So I get questions constantly. So is your steering on your car hydraulic? Yes. Steering on the car is hydraulic. Are the brakes hydraulic? Yes. The brakes are hydraulic. Is the motor hydraulic? Nope, the motor's not hydraulic. It's gasoline powered, and we just have really great discussions about it. It gives you an experiment to do so that you can show them why hydraulics are used, and they talk about how you can compress air, but you can't compress water. They give you examples of machines that are hydraulic. This is some robot that's been invented. This is a hydraulic powered robot that can walk and run and climb, and it was designed to help people carry big heavy loads. I think this one is more of a non-practical robot, but just kind of cool, something from a science fiction movie. In fact, I think that may be what it was used for as a movie. Don't quote me on that, I don't want to read it now, but anyway, so it goes through what hydraulics are. It gives you a little experiment where you can make a plastic cup squirt gun, and it really goes in depth, and it talks a lot. I mean, we didn't finish this. We talked about it for quite a while, and we didn't get through it yet. So that's why it's appropriate for so many ages. You really can get a lot out of these. I'm really, really impressed. Okay, so this was our hydraulic claw, and as you can see, let me put this out of the way for just a second. I'll demonstrate that in a minute. But there are lots more, a lot more supplies in here, so you can do the expansion projects. And so there's just a lot here. This box right here had a ton of stuff in it, and this really could you could spend a really long time on a hydraulics unit if you wanted to do this as a unit study. So they built the claw, okay, and there's water in here, and so they can, you can squeeze and pull the water through the tube in order to move the hydraulic claw, okay. And again, they built this according to the directions and had no trouble with it. But yes, this kit right here, lots and lots and lots of stuff. And like I said, there's more projects that they can do with it. So that's the hydraulic claw. Here's another one that we did. This is a spin art project. So literally they use the box to contain the pieces for the spin art. I'm going to try to open this up so it's not getting shadows. So you've got the guard here, there's a motor underneath here, and then the plate that goes on top. they had he had to put the little sticky tabs on there. This holds the paper in place, which they give you paper to use too. It's just cardstock cut to a specific size, and you can put the paper in here, and then turn the motor on, which there's the motor here, there's the power box here, which has the batteries in it. There's a gosh, now I can't remember. I think it's called a transistor. No, it's not called a transistor. This is called yeah, you can tell this is my forte, right? It's called breadboard. It's a breadboard. Okay, so the breadboard then has the resistors in it, and so it gives you the resistors you need plus extras. So I have extra resistors if you screw one up, because you have to trim them down and stuff, and then put them in. And then the wires are connected from the motor, and then connected here and take down, and then inserted here to the power. And so if I turn this on, this is going to spin. See, isn't that cool? And they give you 4 paint pens to use with the Spin Art motor or project. So they give you extra paper. You can put a clean piece of paper in there, and you can squirt these in there and do spin art. So this one was really fun. He really enjoyed it. I'm gonna see if I can turn it off. Okay, so that is that one. And again, it comes with a Tinkerzine also, and it talks about spinning science. So this one talks about physics. And so we actually haven't gone through this Tinkerzine yet. So there's quite a bit here that we can do. They've got some other, there's a magic trick there, some simple experiments. So this is excellent for doing a spin during a physics unit, or just for, you know, getting an introduction to physics. All right, and you always get extras of these things so that, you know, if you screw something up or run out, you've got that. Okay, so I'll bring out the third one. Okay, so this is the third one. This was a project. It's called, what do they call it? Electronic crystal. Color mixing LED crystal. Okay, so that's what they're calling it. So this is the front. This is the front. Tells you all the pieces that you get here, and then it does the same thing, goes through the step-by-step instructions. And we actually did talk about what was in this Tinkerzine. And so it's all about lights, and it talks about mixing light, and so we had a lot of fun with that. And then it's got some extra projects you can do with this. Right now we do have our project set up for the conductivity probe, and I've got a photobomber here. Come here, you. Let's get down. All right, so we actually have it set up right now for the conductivity probe, and I'll show you that here in a second. We have some extra pieces left over, which is nice. These are resistors, and what's interesting is that the different colored lights needed different resistors. And I found that interesting. They said red, I think, uses more power, so it needed a different resistor, one that wasn't as powerful. But here's the final project here. And you have a power box here, which they have it so that the switch can be accessed from the back. So I'll turn that on. And then normally you would just turn these little switches on. But the blue one's not coming on because it's, well, it is coming on for some reason. I don't know why. Why is it coming on? because I thought we had to connect these two. Who knows? It's been a while since we played with this one. There, it went off. Okay, so is it going to come on? Yes. All right, so it talks about mixing light. So if you have the red and the green on, you're going to get yellow. If you're going to have the green and the blue on, you're going to get cyan. If you're going to have the blue and the red on, you're going to get the magenta. So if you know anything about color...
Purple.
No, it's magenta, actually. I've got my son sitting here watching because he knows I'm playing with his stuff. Well, red and blue make purple if you're mixing colors, but with light, it actually makes magenta. And so, like if you were going to do a 4-color printing process, instead of red, green, and blue, you would use the cyan, which would be these 2 colors mixed. Cyan, magenta, yellow, I already did that one, yellow and black. So you'd have a 4-color process. So interestingly enough, when you mix all 3 colors together, you get white. Isn't that cool? So when you mix red, blue, and green together, you actually get white. Now that doesn't work when you're painting, but it does when you use light. So I'm not sure why this is working. Not working. No, she already photobombed my video anyway. They got to see Remy. So anyway, I don't know, because we're bypassing these wires, the way they're connected, it's bypassing the switch. So you could turn the switch on. It wasn't supposed to turn on the light, but then you connect these and it does. And you can see what conducts electricity by putting things on the Pro. So we tested aluminum foil, we tested a fork, we tested coins, we tested all kinds of stuff, but I don't know why this not working. It was working, but it's not working right now. It's weird. Okay, now it's working. Woo. Okay, yeah. So, what do I have here that I can test with?
Do you have more science thing?
No, this is the last one. Okay, so aluminum foil. Stop it. Aluminum foil. Boop. Yep, that conducts electricity. So, anyway, I don't know why it's being a little weird, but you can test the different things that you want to test and learn about what conducts electricity and what doesn't. He wants to show you his art, which this was what he made with his spin art project. And of course, you could mix your colors beforehand and then flick them in there, with a paintbrush or something like that. If you wanted to mix your yellow and blue and make purple and that sort of thing, you could do that too. So for this project, to test it out, we just use the colors as is. But you can do all of that and turn this into another lesson about color, mixing color paints. So
you showed them the hydraulic claw?
I did. I showed him the hydraulic claw.
Everything?
I did. I showed him everything.
Okay.
So that is my that's my preview of the Tinker Crate. So do I recommend it? Well, you probably figured out by now, yes, absolutely I do. I mean, he couldn't even stay in the other room while I'm talking about these things. He's already, wanting to show off his stuff, and he loves Tinker Crate. If we could do nothing but Tinker Crate every single day for science, he would be perfectly happy with that. We also have another subscription. Well, no, this isn't part of it, sweet baby.
Can you show them it?
No, not right now. Not right now.
Mom, can you watch Cars 3?
Yes, you may. So, anyway, that is my review on Tinker Crate. I do highly recommend it. We haven't had any missing pieces. We haven't had any problems. This is the closest thing to a problem that we've had with the wires here, and I don't know why it's doing that. Something must have got jostled in here or something. I don't know, but if you even want to call that a problem. So we have thoroughly enjoyed it. We love it. I highly recommend it. And that's about it. So thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you see here, please subscribe, because we've tried so many different things. I've got lots of reviews. That's my favorite thing to do, is reviews. And I will definitely be bringing more content soon, and have a great rest of your day.